What's going on, guys? Your boy Stall back here again with another video, and there's been some new rumors going around about Walmart leaking uh, alleged games that alleged unannounced games that's supposed to be revealed at E3. Um, it's coming from Walmart Canada's listing site, and it was shared to Twitter by user Wario64. Shout out to him, by the way. And this article comes from variety.com. If you want to read the full article to it, I will put a link to it in the description box for you. And a summary of it is, and Walmart Canada has leaked a bunch of unannounced titles, and listing included pre-orders for AAA titles like Rage 2, Just Cause 4, Gears of War 5, Borderlands 3, Lego DC Villains, The Division 2, and The Last of Us 2. Many of the leaked games have been removed from the site. Take these with a grain of salt, even though Wario64 has been credible in the past. I mean, he's been credible in the past, but you never know. Things change. Not with his credibility, but in terms of the accuracy. Other games that was listed in the listing was a new Assassin's Creed, Forza Horizons 5, Splinter Cell, Insurgency Sandstorm, Destiny Comet, Super Smash Bros, Dragon Quest II, WWE 2K19, NBA 2K19, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Metroid Prime and Yoshi. Now, here's my take on this. I really don't believe this listing as some other people would. Now, keep in mind, these are games. This isn't like it's just an individual game being listed. It's not just one. It's a whole shit ton, and it's hard to really. It's hard for me to believe some of these because now some of these we kind of already know about, and the others it's like some don't make no sense. Like a new Assassin's Creed game, we just got one last year, and that can't be right. I don't think. And Forza Horizons 5 is the most baffling one because there hasn't been a Forza Horizons 4 yet. So, how can there be a Forza Horizon 5 if there hasn't been a 4? And it's called Horizons 5. The only way that would work is if they announced 4 and 5 at the same time, and 4 coming out this year and 5 either coming out next year or 2020. But the likelihood of that being the case is highly low. I mean, I don't. And if it is a Horizons 5 and they just jumped over 4, then I'm gonna laugh my ass off at Microsoft. I'm sorry. And with Assassin's Creed, it's just too damn soon. We just got AC Origins and everything was revamped and everything was done to it, and we don't need a direct sequel right now. And I've been calling Ubi for the longest because they've been doing good. But if they come out with another AC title, a mainline AC title, they're going back to being called Ubisoft. Because how are you gonna go back to being the annualized? How you gonna go back to making this game annualized to? How you gonna go back to this game being annualized when you've put in so much time into making this game what it is now? How? And they can't just be like, oh, well, they wanted changes, we got changed, so we're just going to do this for the next 5 or 6, 7 games. No, no, they don't need to do that. They shouldn't do that. Take your time like you've been doing with these games. And you've been doing good. So if you want to keep on being called Ubi and keep doing good by me, the consumer, stay that way. Because I don't want to have to go back to calling you Ubisoft. I mean, and if it is true, I'm gonna be pissed. But the only reason, if it is somewhat true, right? The only way I wouldn't be mad at it if it's like a standalone expansion, kind of like how Uncharted Lost Legacy was, or Dishonored: Depth of the Outsider. They were their own. They were pretty much their own things. They were their own standalone expansions, completely just cut off from the mainline story. If that's the case, then okay. And if it's like priced at, I don't know, $30, 40, I could see myself getting it, and I'll be interested in it. But other than that, it's just baffling. Now Rage 2, I heard about the first Rage. I remember seeing it on TV years ago, and I never got it. I don't think there was much buzz surrounding that game. Just Cause 4, I loved. Just Cause 3, Just Cause 2 was alright, but it started getting repetitive at some point. Gears 5, I've never played Gears. Even though last gen I was like borderline wanting to get a 360 over the PS3. Borderlands 3, I love the Borderlands series. I like the pre-sequel, but I didn't play the first Borderlands, but I played Borderlands 2. And for some reason, I slept on this franchise. And Borderlands 2, when I got it, I was like, oh my god, that game was just. When that game says it has a bazillion guns, it literally has bazillions of guns. Now, Lego DC Villains, I'm not into that. The Division 2, I'm not really into always online games, so I'll pass. The Last of Us Part 2, that we already know about that, and that ain't gonna come out this year. I mean, I think they've already said that the game won't come out till like uh 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and the other games, Splinter Cell, we've already heard about that being leaked by Amazon Italy. Insurgency Sandstorm, I've heard someone about it. I've heard people say it's good. Uh, Destiny Comet, some have said it could be like another Destiny expansion. Or what I'm thinking, what if it's a new IP? Like if it's a new multiplayer, if it's either a uh, Microsoft exclusive or a Sony exclusive, that would be interesting. That could be interesting. I'll be down to see what it's about. Now, Super Smash Bros. I ain't gonna lie. Growing up as a kid, I loved Super Smash Bros. I loved playing it. Them damn hands, got on my nerves growing up. But I ain't got the money up right now to go out and buy a Switch. But if I had it, I would definitely cop a Switch. If there was any game right now out there I would get right now, it would have to be it's tough to say because there's so many of them. Dragon Quest 2, I've never played a Dragon Quest game. WWE 2K19. Now, since 2K has had this franchise, overall, it's went from on a high pedestal for wrestling games to trash. And I don't know how you fuck up something good and making it trash, but 2K did it. And okay, I played 15. It was too much of a slog. I opted out of 16. 17, I didn't get it day one because when I first noticed it didn't have no voice acting, I was like, man, fuck this shit. When they first showed off that promo engine, I was like, man, fuck this. I'm not getting it. So I waited till it dropped 30 bucks to like down to like 20, 30 bucks. Then I played a little bit of it, hated it, and then played 2K18. It was a little better, but come on, it could have been way better than what it was. And now we get to 2K19. 2K19. Well, no, let me go back to 2K18 for a second. The worst thing about 2K18 I couldn't stand was the fucking commentators. Commentators, like no matter if it was universe mode or career mode, if you were to, like, say you go backstage, whoop somebody's ass, or if you beat somebody up, headed to the ring, or assault somebody after a match, they're not gonna talk about it the next week, and that annoyed the hell out of me. Like, you do know like why I'm having this match with this person at Backlash, so why don't you give people the reason why the match is going down? And besides the commentators, that was just the main thing that annoyed me with that. And with 2K19, I swear, if it don't have any voice acting, I'm done. I'm just done. NBA 2K19, when it comes to NBA 2K19, I don't play NBA games. But I call the 2K18 out for those damn microtransactions. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Metroid Prime, I don't play Metroid. Yoshi, I like Yoshi. It'll be interesting to see what it is. But with that being said, guys, what do you guys think about all these leaks? Do you take them with a grain of salt? Do you believe any of them? Let me know down in the comments below. We can have a discussion and talk about it. If you enjoyed my video, smash that like button as hard as you can. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Tap the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all my content, and you'll never miss a video. And until next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.